Welcome to my project I like to call Music Out of Context, where I'll present to you music without giving any context for what it means or represents, then asking what emotion you feel the music is trying to communicate. Then, to conclude, I'll reveal the context of the song and ask you how well you think the music did to convey its surroundings. We're continuing with movies, and with that being said, let's begin.
I feel like I know this.
Wow. Oh.
Wow, that was intense.
So, after listening to that song, what feeling or emotion do you think the music was trying to convey?
Well, it started off very intense, like people are gearing up for some kind of battle scene, or maybe some battle is going on, and then it took that Phantom of the Opera twist with the organs at the end, which made it seem more of like a Pirates of the Caribbean kind of like intense music combined with, I don't know, other unique elements.
Overwhelming almost, in the fact that like not because of like maybe feel overwhelmed, just like very like threw it at you, and like it just put you in the situation.
Like a good guy, like getting ready, like preparing, like to fight for like war or something.
Some sort of tension, like something two people were fighting, kind of. Very overwhelming for me.
Trying to communicate something that was moving and that was strong, that was also provoking and determined. And the only reason I say a fight, because of the change in the music. It went from like drum beats, and the synthesizer was also interesting because I'm like, oh, first it's just like orchestra, but no, now I'm hearing synthesizer, and I even hear electric guitar. This is not your average like orchestra. Okay, like they're throwing everything out there to get whatever it is. But then it was at the very end, the organ, which is like the church organ at that, which to me suggests there was a victory.
Did you envision or picture anything while listening?
It felt like you're watching someone like running or like action. Like I sort of know too that like it introduces a new character.
Different like ships or something, like going to battle, people yielding their weapons, getting ready for a fight.
I was thinking like Spartan fight.
I could like see like in my head like the bad guy like walking towards like the good guy, and then him. I don't know. I was like, it's almost like you can feel like how powerful like the bad guy is.
Kind of like a battle almost, kind of. Like I have no clue what this movie like where it's from. I just noticed like the little things, like the background like voices, kind of. It's maybe like Celtic stuff, because Celtic people usually do that with their music. So.
And lastly, do you have any idea what movie this song is from?
Spartan? I don't know. Is that a movie?
Spartan.
300? I don't know.
For some reason, I felt Mission Impossible because of like this nature of suspense in the music. But I'm like, no, that's not Mission Impossible. So it's like something bigger, like something out of this world. So a movie that like about extra, like alien life forms, or something that's like not real. It's imaginative. It's not like it's not a war movie.
Like the movie 300 or something, like a war movie. I don't know what, but like not like war of like modern times. Maybe like Lord of the Rings kind of thing.
I think it's from Pirates. One of the Pirates. The one with the organ.
If I were to guess, I would say Pirates of the Caribbean, but alright.
All right, you can put on the headphones and I'll reveal the context.
This would be cool.
Wow. Wow.
I had to guess it was this movie. I should have said this is the first thing that came to my head. Dang, son.
Oh, it's this movie? Oh, shoot. I should have guessed that.
And let this day be cursed by we who ready to wait. The Kraken!
Mother carries chickens. What happened? Must have hit a reef.
lot more yelling in this version. I'm just kidding.
Will Turner, what an icon.
That was pretty gnarly.
This song is called The Kraken from the movie Pirates of the Caribbean Dead Man's Chest, composed by Hans Zimmer. This scene comes in a little more than halfway through the film and depicts the attack of a kraken, a massive creature that is only thought to be a myth. But when it reveals itself in the movie, it shows its destructive nature and wreaks havoc on the ship. Do you think the music accurately communicated what was happening in the scene?
Yeah, like I thought like it was like exactly like pretty much like of what I thought of, because like just like as the song went on, for me like I thought like in my head I was like imagining like the bad guy almost kind of winning. I wanted to say it, but I was like, maybe I'm just thinking of it wrong. Like maybe I have to see.
One of the things like I was trying to grasp was like frantic, how they could like running around all like the ship and everything. I was like, oh, that makes sense. But then like as like the music went on, I kind of like, well, maybe it's not what I think. But then once the organs came in, I was like, oh, the Davy Jones.
You know, it's hard to tell like how organs would fit into it, but like going from an intense scene to the ships getting destroyed, I think it was a really good transition how they did it that way.
The end, it's like kind of like organ music, and I think that doesn't necessarily say like death or doom to me. So yes and no. Yes, the beginning was very like exciting, and I feel like it went with what was happening. But yeah, the end, I would have thought it would be more sad, I guess.
Yeah, it definitely did. Like the tension between the sailors and the Kraken.
There was movement, there was a pace, and there was also impending doom. Like there was a suspense, just kind of sensing power and might, and so the Kraken being this mighty and powerful creature. But in the end, the organ for me like being the mark of victory. So the suspense is resolved in the Kraken winning in victory. The might wins.
Any closing comments or questions about either the song or the movie?
These are like the best Disney series because one, Johnny Depp was amazing.
Just that got me mad because I wanted the good guys to win, you know? Like that's not fair that like they get to have like some like giant squid or something, you know? Like they can't do anything about that.
So thanks for watching part 2. If you've made it this far to the end of the second video, you're probably a close friend or a family member or someone who really enjoys this type of content. If you're any of those, I encourage you to subscribe. What really helps me out is if you share this video on any sort of social media. Like the last video, the original song is going to be over here. I guess if you're watching this a week later, the next episode, I guess, with the next song is going to be up here. And if you'd like to subscribe, it's going to be right over here. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks for watching.